Good stuff. All right, next up, UTSA, meet the Roadrunners taking on Texas A&M. Aggies, 24.5-point home favorites, 56.5 the total in this game. It'll be interesting with A&M because they are obviously fans of the coach, Mike Elko, second year now here at A&M. I guess, there was high expectations last year. I guess you could say maybe just a little bit they underachieved those expectations. It's going to come down to when you look at A&M, some of the bigger games, defense didn't perform up to snuff. And when you look at the quarterback situation, they're going to hope Marcel Reed, for A&M is going to be the guy that ends up hitting for them at the quarterback spot this year. It'll be interesting if that is going to be the case, and he's going to be able to take that next positive step forward for A&M. Because again, it's another one of these classic cases where with Marcel Reed, very athletic, can move in the pocket. But at the same point in time, the O-line's got concerns. How will he manage that going into the year? That's going to be something to monitor. And again, just got to get a little more accurate in the pocket. We know you're athletic and all that, but and another thing too to watch out for here, Le'Veon Moss was a big-time running back for them. And when he was in there, the offense was a lot better. And when he was out, they were losing, and the offense stagnated. So his health is going to be paramount this year. For A&M, as far as him staying healthy at running back for them, no doubt. He's got to cut down on the mistakes, obviously, does Marcel Reed, no question. The receiving core actually should be solid, especially getting Concepcion coming in from NC State. That definitely should help the receiving core quite a bit for A&M. But again, that O-line is a mild concern, and we'll see how it fares going into the year. The defensive side of the football here for Texas A&M should be solid, right? 8 starters are back. They were, 22.2 points per game last year was solid. We'll see how they fare here this year. The front 7 in particular should be solid. Secondary's got a few more concerns, which could matter here because you flip it around to UTSA, and Owen McCown's got an arm. He's got a football pedigree from a football family, obviously. And I expect him to have a good year. And that UTSA offense by far is their strength. They're going to have a very good offense. I like the receiving core. The O-line's very good. They got running backs that can run it. Defense is a different story. They are probably going to take a step back, UTSA, on the defensive side of the football. And I guess that would be concerning, whether they're going to be able to slow down A&M here a little bit. But they have an offense that, and again, when I'm talking about considering a big underdog, I'm more in the camp of I'd rather have the big dogs score points and be good on offense rather than
football,
because they can get that late score when they're down by 27 or 28 with 2 minutes left. I can get a team like UTSA with a very experienced, solid-armed quarterback like Owen McCown punching in a late touchdown for me. So as you can tell, I'm leaning to UTSA above this key number of 24 here in this first game against A&M. CMAC, what do you think here? UTSA, Texas A&M.
Yeah, like if they cover, that's what I was looking at in this game. The offense is going to score, so that leads me to the over because I think A&M is going to be able to score. They could have struggles with Reed down the line, but they should be able to score on this UTSA defense and everything they have. And they have enough weapons. I mentioned Moss, Thomas, the running backs. So I think they'll be able to score. So it was kind of when I was looking at, if you like A&M, look to their team total. I think they can get there in the end of this game. And it's moved their way. Like, is this now too much? So the A&M's been good. UTSA at times, it's some of these big teams have been flat a little bit the last few years. Good football team, get drubbed by, Texas, some of the bigger schools. So I don't know. That's maybe, I was going through that a little bit in this handicap. But McCown, I mean, he can, throw it around. And A&M's got a very good defense. But it seems like if they could score, they scored 14-21. This game's going over, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with you as far as the over. I'm a little lukewarm on the over simply because of A&M's O-line status, but I still
like this under 56. Yeah. Tell you that much.
Yeah. There you go. If it falls to 56 or lower, you'll like it definitely.
I like it a lot better, yeah.
Total for sure.